Good evening, everyone. Nigon here from the IRA and FX forums, and I am going to be showing off my newest custom install that I did. And this is a TFUII Solos hold from the run that he did on the IRA, I guess, last year. And I have done a custom install to it. So let's go over the exterior of the hilt first, and then I'll go over the interior of the hilt, and then I'll do a quick video of some of the sound fonts. Starting from the emitter, we basically, in here we have the Z6 LED, and it's using the 5-degree optic from Solos Hold, or from Tron, and it's also actually using the holder from To the Hilt sabers. And the reason I use that is actually I lost the one that Tron sent me, that went with this hilt. I don't know where the heck I put it. I'll find it eventually someday. But anyways, I use that, and that's actually a really great optic. I really like it. Then I did this custom copper coating here, and I baked that on. So that's pretty solid. It'll weather over time too, because it's got real copper flakes. It's already starting to dull out. So like over time, it'll get more and more dull, which I think will match this saber. I did weather this saber, as you can probably tell. I did sort of a light weathering with the aluminum black, just in in bits where it's like here. I don't know how well it shows up. The pictures show it pretty well. I cut this down so that when the blade is in, it's still pretty much flush. Because otherwise, it's like it sticks out really high when the blade's in, the way it came. The weathering, and then I did the black wrap. I also got this directly from Tron. As you can see, I kind of weathered it. I on purpose sort of didn't cut straight edges and let it kind of wrinkle up here. I think it looks really great. It looks like it's been used, like that part has been used really heavily, a tight grip. Then of course the pommel, and I did some burned weathering inside there, which is I really like. And this pommel is great, weathering in these little knobs. I think this pommel just is pretty cool. Now let's go over the interior. Of course, as part of the run, it came with a crystal chamber. So let me poke this off. See if I can. It's a little hard to do. So this was part of the run. It came with this crystal chamber, so that it can be displayed like this very nicely. And zooming it back in, you can see I added these two brass and then copper and then the brass again, little kind of holders. I felt like it needed the sort of little electricity bits to go with it. But then I didn't stop there, because the standard way, of course, was to use a 3D printed chassis, but I decided this really needed a nice reveal. So I went ahead and machined an entire aluminum chassis here at home by spinning this stuff down on my drill. And this part came out of the inside of the Parks Obi episode 4. So a lesson to everyone: make sure to save random bits and parts that you don't use from a build, because it could come in handy someday. So this part I was able to modify and bring down, and work perfect here. I continued the brass theme. The 3 brass lines come down into this power core body. Then I've got the brass grate in here, and then then I've got these 2 sort of electro thingies that kind of flow into the design with these, the 2 that I brought through to the crystal chamber. And then I've got the speaker holder, which is press fit, and also this the recharge port is here.
It's time to face your first true test.
And I've got 2 LEDs here.
Spies have located a Jedi. Yes, Master.
And I've got the TFUII fonts on here, and then some of the form fonts are on here. And there's the 2 blinking accent LEDs behind the grate. And you can see the matching crystal. Let's turn off the light. So that's pretty much it for the interior and exterior of the Hilt. I had a lot of fun building this one. It was a very, very complicated build with the machining equipment that I had. But I really enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys will too. And I'll see you guys on the forum.